I love getting new things. Getting ready for my video shoot event in Austin and got a new camera and some gizmos. What I'm going to make this video about is to show you the difference between the Canon 70D, amazing camera, that's what I'm filming on right now, and the Canon 80D. That's what we're going to open up. Alright, let's see what we got. This is pretty important. This is the new SD card that will go in my 80D. This is 128 gigabytes. Right now, this is where it's priced the best. Traveling internationally, these are it could be a total gimmick. So apparently, I put this little plastic card in my wallet, and it makes it so that bad guys can't steal my credit card data. I guess now people can just stand next to me and steal my info. So I need one of these in my wallet, and I'm traveling internationally, so I thought, hey, what is this? Boring stuff. HDMI splitter. Little HDMI connector so it can go from my 80D to a projector screen. This is so I can hook my MacBook to the HDMI projector. And a little clicker thing. All right, let's get to the 80D. Instructions, big thick books. Ooh. You can tell that this part's the part that's worth something. Got a nifty Canon strap that says 80D on it. Won't be using that. Got a new battery. The battery apparently lasts longer. And now I've got a second charger. This is going to be so good. One thing that was real important for me in deciding to buy the 80D, in addition to my 70D, which I absolutely love this camera, the 70D, the one that we're filming on right now. The other cameras, the Sony and the Panasonic, have 4K, while as the 80D still does not have 4K. And what I came down to it is really 4K is awesome, but when I need 4K, this is the iPhone 6S. This films amazing 4K. I think about any situation where I'm filming in 4K, I don't need DSLR. I'm real happy that both cameras can use the same battery. So I've got 4 batteries that I use for this one, and you know, when one's replaced, I'm charging it, and I've got 2 chargers, so I can charge 2 batteries at the same time. Plus, the battery that comes with the 80D lasts a little bit longer. LPE6N. Focus on that. There we go. Apparently this lasts a little bit longer. Nifty thing about these little covers here is there's a little hole for the battery, and if you put that hole on the blue side, it means that your battery is fully charged. If you put it over here, it means it's a dead battery, needs to be charged. So you just turn it around if it's a full battery, or since this is brand new, I'll put it over to the black side. Ta-da! Ooh, it looks new. It looks nice. So this is the 80D. Pretty excited to have it in my hands. It feels about the same weight. Apparently this is slightly lighter. So now let's talk about some specifics of why did I go with the 80D versus just getting another 70D. Was it worth the extra few $100s? The first one is sensor resolution. It went from 20 megapixels, now this shoots up to 24. I don't really even know how big that is. I don't use megapixels, I just do everything video. Number of focal points went from 19 to 45. Improvement to focus is awesome because that's why I bought the 70D in the first place. The ability to have automatic smooth focus when there's moving objects. Let me put on a different lens and demonstrate that. Okay, so now we have on a lens that's not quite as wide of an angle, but it has a real wide aperture, which means it can blur things really easy. So, I'll even go back here by the guitar, track my face, so it stayed focused on my face. Then I can come in here like this. All right, so back to this lens, so I have a little bit wider angle. 45 focus points versus 19, it just means that That feature that I love so much on the 70D, and is the whole reason why I bought that camera, is even better on this camera. And I've watched several reviews on it which where people say, yeah, it works amazing, that it works even better. Headphone port. This is actually pretty cool. There's no headphone port on my 70D. So if I want to watch a video clip, I just have to listen to it on the external microphone, which I can do, but if I don't want people to overhear me, you know, now on this camera, there is a headphone port, brand new right there. So pretty excited about that one. This can do time-lapse recording. So that's pretty cool. Was it a deciding factor? I don't really need to do time-lapse recording. I'm probably not going to. When I do time-lapses, I just film as normal and then speed it all up. So that's not that important to me. A flash sync port, that is going to be important to other people. This has apparently got a faster startup. Instead of waiting 0.7 seconds, now I only have to wait 0.5. So it saves me 0.2 seconds of my life when I turn it on. This one's newer. You know, I admit, that was a big deciding factor in me buying this. The 70D, that model is 3 years old. My particular camera is only a year and a half old, but the model came out 3 years ago, whereas this came out 2 months ago. And I admit, that was a deciding factor for me in getting this. This is just the newest model. And it's got a bigger RAW buffer. I have no clue what that means. Larger buffer for RAW shots in burst mode. That's probably really, really cool. And if that's important to you, then definitely go with the 80D. All right, I have to show you something else. I painted this. This is a result of a paint night, date night with my wife and I. We went, they teach you how to paint. And I never knew I was an artist that could do something this awesome. The painting that you can see part of back there was my first paint night, date night. And this is my second. You gotta go check out their website. Well, there you have it. Maybe I didn't convince you one way or the other, but you definitely need to go with either the 70D or 80D. Amazing, amazing cameras. Absolutely love them. I can look at the screen right here. That's a huge, huge deal. The autofocus is great, which I demonstrated. You got to go get the Canon 70D or 80D.